Hello students, today we are going to learn a very interesting topic, arithmetic progressions. Let's start by considering a scenario. Imagine a boy taking steps. Suppose he takes one step, which is plus 1. Then, the boy takes 2 steps, adding plus 2. Next, he takes 3 steps, which is plus 3. How many steps would he take next? 4, right? So, how did you know that? You observed the pattern and you could tell that the number of steps taken were increasing by 1 in every move, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, leading up to 11. If we write the number of the stairs we moved on, we get 1, 2, 4, 7, 11. This shows us a group of numbers that follow some pattern, which we call a sequence. Now, what if we made the height of each step equal? If we write the number of stairs we moved on again, we would get an arithmetic progression, or AP like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Arithmetic progressions, AP, are sequences of numbers in which the difference between consecutive terms remains constant. This constant difference is called the common difference. In an arithmetic progression, each term can be obtained by adding the common difference to the previous term. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 with jump of 2 for each term. For example, observe the pattern of the numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Each term is 2 more than the previous term. Similarly, if we take 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, each term can be obtained by adding 0 to 5. Here, we see that each successive term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. Such a list of numbers is called an arithmetic progression. The fixed number is called the common difference of the AP. This number can be positive, negative, or 0. Let us denote the first term of an AP by A1, the second term by A2, the nth term by AN, and the common difference by D. Then the AP becomes A1, A2, A3. So, A1 minus A2 is equal to A3 minus A2 is equal to AN minus AN minus 1 is equal to D. Now, let's look at the types of arithmetic progression. First, we have the finite arithmetic progression. A finite arithmetic progression, AP, refers to a sequence of numbers that has a specific and limited number of terms. The progression stops after a certain term. An example could be 229, 329, 429, 529, 629. On the other hand, we have the infinite arithmetic progression. An infinite arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers that continues indefinitely without an endpoint. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and so on. Now, what is the general form of an AP? The general form of an AP is given by A plus D, A plus to D, where A is the first term and D is the common difference. The common difference, D, is the difference between any two consecutive terms, such as D is equal to A2 minus A1 or D is equal to A3 minus A2. Let's take an example of an AP, 1, 4, 7, 10. We can find the first term A1, the second term A2, and the third term A3, and we can also determine the common difference D. In this case, A1 is 1, A2 is 4, and A3 is 7. To find D, we can calculate D is equal to A2 minus A1, which gives us 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. Now, if we want to find the third term, we can use the formula A3 is equal to A2 plus D, which is equal to A1 plus D, which is further equal to A1 plus to D. So, A3 is equal to 1 plus 2 times 3 is equal to 7. Similarly, we can also find A4 in the same way. Next, let's determine the nth term of an AP. Observing the pattern from the above terms, we could say that the nth term an of an AP with the first term a and common difference d is given by an is equal to a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. Here, a is the first term, an is the nth term, and d is the common difference of the AP. For our example of 1, 4, 7, 10, we can find the fourth term, which will be a1 plus 3d is equal to a4, which means 1 plus 3 times 3, which is equal to 10. Now, let's say we want to find the value of k such that k plus 10 to k and to k plus 8 are consecutive terms of an AP. Here, a1 is equal to k plus 10, a2 is equal to 2k, and a3 is equal to 2k plus 8. The common difference, d, can be calculated as a3 minus a2 is equal to 2k plus 8 minus 2k is equal to 8, and a2 minus a1 is equal to 2k minus k plus 10 is equal to k minus 10. Setting these equal gives us the equation k minus 10 is equal to 8, which gives us k is equal to 18. Another example we can explore is if a18 minus a14 is equal to 36. We know that an is equal to a plus n minus 1 times d. So, a18 is equal to a plus 17d and a14 is equal to a plus 13d. This means a18 minus a14 is equal to a plus 17d minus a plus 13d is equal to 4d is equal to 36, leading us to find d is equal to 9. In another case where an is equal to 6 minus 11 n, we want to find the common difference. By replacing n with n plus 1, we can find a times n plus 1 is equal to 6 minus 11 times n plus 1, which is equal to 6 minus 11 n minus 11. The common difference would be d is equal to a times n plus 1 minus a n is equal to minus 11 n minus 5 minus 6 minus 11 n is equal to minus 11. Finally, let's discuss the sum of the first n terms of an AP. The sum for the first n terms of an AP is given by s is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by 2a plus n minus 1 d. Similarly, if we know the first and last term, we can also express this as s is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by a plus a n, or s is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by a plus l, where l is the last term, or l is equal to a n. For example, if the nth term of an AP is given by a n is equal to n plus 2, we can find the sum of the first n terms. First, we find a1 is equal to 2 multiplied by 1 plus 2 equals 4, and therefore, we can use the formula s is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by a plus a n to find the sum. In this case, s is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by 4 plus 2n plus 2 is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by 2n plus 6 is equal to n times n plus 3. For another example, we need to find the sum of first 25 terms of an AP, whose nth term is given by an is equal to 6 minus 3n. We will first find the first and last term of the AP using the given formula for nth term. Then, substituting the first term, value of n, and the last term in the formula s is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by a plus l, we can find the required sum of the first 25 terms of the AP. So, here on substituting the values, we get sum of the first 25 terms as minus 825, which is our required answer. For another example, we need to find the sum of all two-digit odd positive numbers. We know that odd two-digit positive numbers start from 11, 13, 15 and so on up to 99, which is forming an AP. Now, we have a is equal to 11. L is equal to 99 and common difference is equal to 13 minus 11, which is equal to 2. Here first we need to find the n, which is our number of terms. On substituting the given values in general AP formula, of L is equal to A n is equal to A plus n minus 1 multiplied by D, we get number of terms n as 45. So in total, we have 45 terms. Now, we have got everything to find the sum. So, on substituting the values in the formula S is equal to n divided by 2 multiplied by A plus L, we get 2475. Therefore, the sum of all two-digit odd positive numbers is 2475. To conclude, we explored arithmetic progressions, their types, examples, and how to find terms and sums. Understanding these concepts is essential in mathematics, particularly in sequences and series. We hope that you have understood the topic. You can now study chapter notes, watch video lectures and solve MCQ tests of this chapter on EduRev to ensure you score well in your school exams. And that's not all, you also get amazing courses for maths, science, English, Hindi, and much more for class 10. Thank you.